everybody. This is Dr. Carmen Bryant, Overcoming Narcissist Abuse. Today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers, those of you that are single mothers for the first time, those of you that are doing it again and starting all over again, those of you that are parents or mothers for the first time or single mothers for the first time because that narcissist left, and you're having to do it by yourself. You're stronger than what you think. You're stronger, and you'll be surprised that in this time of pressure, you'll find out your true strengths, your true powers, and that you are a wonder woman, a wonder woman or wonder womb, but you are a wonder woman. For those of you, and I've dealt with this on many occasions, that feel guilty, that feel shame over expressing or even articulating to anybody, you're carrying the secret of shame, that you are almost relieved, well, not almost, but you are relieved that your oppressor, who happened to be your mother, your abuser that happened to be your mother, whether female or male, when you had a mother that was a narcissist and they tormented you and there was no real connection between the two of you, there's no real connection. That's your mother. And people have made you feel guilty. That's your mother. You should respect your mother. You should honor your mother. You need to put your differences aside. But what they're doing is justifying that person that to continuously abuse you. So you listen to people and, that is my mother. I have to respect my mother. That's the only mother I have. And then you keep going right back into the abuse, family reunions, visits, or they use that parental position, that mother position to manipulate you even more. And some of you, are so ashamed and afraid to tell people that you are actually relieved that your mother is gone. That is a normal process of grief and loss. And then on top of that, if it had been anybody else in this world that was an abuser to you and they passed and you really didn't have any feelings, I don't know what to feel. I don't wish death on anybody, but I don't know really how to feel about the situation. I'm relieved because this person no longer can abuse me. But then when you put it in the category of your mother, that's where you feel that guilt and shame. That's why you don't want to tell people, because people will make you feel bad about having feelings. But think about it, with a narcissistic parent, a narcissistic mother, you didn't have a real connection with them anyway. Now, some of you do miss them. You even feel guilty about the fact that I love my mother. I wish things would have been different. And I'm grieving and I'm hurting because my mother is gone. That's still your mother. But at the same time, some of you are just kind of nonchalant, like I really don't know what to feel, so I don't know what to tell people, so I have to pretend. I have to put on this front that I really care so much, and that, but on the inside, I know that's not how I feel. I feel relieved that my abuser is gone. I feel relieved and I feel like I'm free. It's a natural feeling. It is a natural feeling. You don't wish death on anybody, but at the same time, you feel relieved. That was your tormentor. That was your abuser. And so I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Mother's Day. You're stronger than what you think you are. I'm your biggest cheerleader. You can do this. I did it. Many of us have done it, and you can do it. I am one of your greatest cheerleaders. You can do it. You can do this. I won't be on this evening because I didn't realize when I did post that I was coming on today, I didn't recall that it was Mother's Day. And so I will be out with my tribe for Mother's Day. And we may come, broadcast like we normally do. But I'll be out with my tribe for Mother's Day. And so I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Mother's Day. You guys just stay tuned because I will be in Dallas on the 30th and the 31st of July. I'm working out some details. I'm getting in touch with the hotel to get the conference room. So those of you that can actually come out can come out. My plan is to keep that whole day full because I want to teach you guys some things, some important things. And so we'll probably be there all day and then have something going on during in the evening time, go out to dinner or something like that for those that are VIP. It will be open I'm going to open it up for registration. I just have to talk to my team first for those that will be online, that won't be able to fly in, so that you can pay your conference fee and your conference fee in advance so that you will be online, because I will also be doing it online so that you can be there with us during the conference. And those that may not be able to afford the entire conference, it's not like it's 2 sessions. It's not like it's 2-3 sessions, meaning different topics. They're all the program that I'm putting together. It is session, the morning session. During the lunch, we have something going on, and then the afternoon session. But it's not the same session and they're different topics, and we're going into these sessions as we go. So if you can't afford all, the whole day, then I'll break it down, morning and afternoon. However, if you miss the morning, then you won't understand what's going on in the afternoon. And if you miss the afternoon, then, well, you'll know what was going on in the morning, but you just won't get the rest of what was going on in the morning. And so this will be a continuous, try to do 8 hours. And of course, the lunch session, and then of course in the evening. So I'm putting some plans together. You guys bear with me as I'm waiting for the hotel to respond back so I can get the place reserved. I'm already reserved, so I'm trying to get them the place, the spot reserved, and I'm not sure yet how many of you will be able to come out, and of course how many of you guys will be online. And then I have a team working on that. So you guys just be prepared. I will be in Dallas on the 30th and the 31st of July. So I will see you guys. Hopefully I get to meet you guys. We're still going to try to make sure that we abide by the CDC. And I know Texas is a state where there is no limitations. However, I am not in a state where there's limitations. And so, of course, I have to go back home to my family. So we are going to make sure that we stay safe when we come into that conference. We're going to stay safe. We're going to abide by the CDC rules, mask, whatever we have to do to make sure that we stay safe when we are together as a group. But this will give me an opportunity to meet some of you guys for the first time, get to talk to some of you guys, actually get to shake your hand and take pictures with you. So I'm excited. I have a young lady that's supposed to be coming in who was working with me previously, Miss Tiara Carpenter, said that she was going to come in. So you guys get to meet the person that was coming in and some other people that will be there, hopefully. I'm trying to get them locked in. So I appreciate your support. Remember, some of you guys need counseling. I highly recommend going to betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen. They'll give you a 10% discount for clicking on that link, and then you can vet the counselors. You can talk to them. This is a vetted source. Yes, I do make commission off of it. However, I've heard some really, really good news. And remember, I'm only one counselor. And so a lot of times you guys come, you email me and ask me, do I know any counselors within the nation? I don't know. I don't know everybody. I'm not connected to everybody. So this is a source that you would have to go through. But with betterhelp.com/Dr. Carmen, there are counselors in each of your state or even in Canada where you can ask them questions. And a lot of them are well-versed and they do understand narcissist abuse. And it's a very low fee. And you set up your appointments. It's a very low fee, especially if you get the discount. If you have any monetary problems, you just let them know and they will assist you with a grant, not to give it to you for free, but to give it to you at a lower cost. And so you guys go check that out. Check out my mentor's YouTube channel, which is Helen Sadler, Your Destiny Helper. Make sure you go to HAPS and Facebook. I think she's on Facebook, but go to HAPS under Kathy Gibson. It's Pastor Kathy Gibson, which is my big sister, and My Life is Intentional. Go check it out. Her co-host is Apostle Helen Sadler, but they give some invaluable information, revelation to women, to make us feel like we're somebody, to make us feel like we have, because we have worth, we have value, and she is really good, at talking to the women when it comes to expressing worth, expressing, not expressing, but to, what's the word I'm looking for? To show us our value, to show us who we are as women. We are queens, we are royal, and those of you that understand when you're a believer of Jesus Christ, when you understand that, that we are a royal priesthood, but we are queens. We are of royal status. We are of value. Stop letting people tell you you're just bougie, you're just a gold digger. You got to be able to get to a point where you say, you know what, I'm too old for this. That doesn't mean that age-wise I'm too old. I'm too old for this. I done been through too much. First of all, I got standards. And stop dropping your standards. When people tell you your standards are too high, your standards are too low. Your expectations are too low. You keep your standards high. You have value. You keep your standards high. Remember that. You are people of value, women of value, men of value, kings, of value. You have high standards. Maintain your high standards. You don't drop your standards. I'm getting too old. Well, I don't think anybody's going to want me the older I get. Well, I'm getting big. I'm getting fat. I'm getting gray hair. I got false teeth. Who cares? Out of billions of people on this earth, unless you're going to date a Martian, out of billions of people on this earth, there's somebody in particular just for you. Stop looking for them. Let them find you. Your destinies will meet, but In the meantime, we're going to teach you how to keep the predators out of your court, out of your port. Keep those predators away. And for that, that means that you have to make a choice to recover. You have to make a choice to close those doors and focus on your future. If you want someone of standard, you got to be in a place of standard. If you want someone of quality, you have to be a person of quality, So don't let people just undermine you or tell you. No one tells you what your worth is. No one tells you what your worth is. I always make this example. You have the Maybachs or the Rolls Royces. You don't see any commercials for those vehicles because they understand their worth. The Bentley, they understand their worth. So they don't have to spend money on advertisements. People that have, money that can afford it or have a certain lifestyle or status in life, socioeconomic status, are the people that can afford that vehicle. And so it is believe it or not, it is also a level of status quo. That is a level of status when they have those particular cars. They don't have to make commercials for that. And so you have to understand your value. Those vehicles are man-made. They're beautiful cars. They run nice. They have a lot of value. That's true, but they're man-made. You are wonderfully, beautifully created, and you have value. And you don't let anybody undermine your value. You put your value on yourself, just like they do with those cars. People don't come on a car lot for a Rolls Royce and ask, how much do I need to put down in order to get a $250 payment per month? That's ludicrous. That's crazy. Some of you guys are like, I don't get it. No, you're not going to get a car note that low with a Rolls Royce. When you come on that lot and you're planning on buying, they already know. They know who's in there just looking around, and they're not going to invest too much time in it because they know the value of their product. You have to know your value, and you have to know the value of the product that was created and you're more than just a pretty face or a handsome face. You're more than just a paycheck. You're more than just some nice clothes but you're more than that. You have more substance. Act like you have more substance. So you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day. You guys know that you're loved. This tribe loves you. I love you. Apostle Helen Satter loves you. Pastor Kathy Gibson loves you. That's my tribe. That's my family. And we love you. And you have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. Bye-bye.